What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning Bootstrap. My name is QTSDani and you guys watching my channel Koreawood. Alrighty, so now that we have created our review page and we have finished it, and as I said in the last video that we're gonna put an anchor tag here, so this one gonna take us to the next page. So at the moment we're here user review, so we're gonna start doing this page user review, and I'm going to introduce you guys the idea of the forms if you haven't heard the forms. So now is the good time, so I'm going to train you guys with the forms. Then we're going to go on the login and register pages, so we're going to go and see what forms is. All right, so we're going to copy maybe from the single product or maybe from the review. We're going to go on the single product, or you guys can choose any because we need a header and footer. So if you guys copy Control A and Control C, so once you copy Control A and Control C, Control A is for select all and Control C is for copy. So we're gonna come here, a user review, and we're gonna paste all our pages, and we do Control S for save. So you guys see the blank page here, and once we do that, we're gonna see the single page. Even though we are in user review, we are not in the single page. All right, so what we do is that all we need is we need the top bit and we need this top bottom bit. We don't need anything in between, so we're gonna delete whatever's in between. So you guys go ahead and find your so just user review, and you guys gonna go. Okay, so we are in style, single product, and if you guys see here, it says single product container fluid, and you guys see that that's your the line, that's a line solid red. And if you guys press this guys here, and you guys see that there is a this is the single product, this is this guys here. So we're gonna delete this one, and we're gonna say user review start. Say user review form start. So, and we're gonna say user review form end, user review form end. Control S to save. And if you guys come here, and if you guys put a H1, you use a review form, and you guys, okay, so you guys see this one. So when we go back, you guys see that we see the user review, and this is the root form, this is the root. So if you guys see only single slash here, this is the root, so this is the index. Once we come down and the user clicks here, user goes to the single page, single product page, and when the user chooses to review, user comes here, and when the user wants to leave review, user goes here. So we're gonna give you today the idea of the panel. If you guys haven't heard the Bootstrap panel, we say panel, we say div, and we put a class, we say panel, and say panel default. Okay, so panel is just exactly like a card. If you guys, we have been working with a card for a long time, you guys should be expert by now. So panels got exactly like a card, but because we use panels for logins, registration, and reviews, so that's what I do. Inside the panel, we say div, and we put a class panel header. We put a panel header and we put a panel body, div class panel body. Okay, so inside the panel body, what we do is that we're gonna create our form. So inside the panel header, we just create say h. We just put a strong. Please write review. All right, now we're gonna check. Okay, so because our panels empty, that's why you guys don't see anything. But once we populate our panel, then we're gonna see stuff. All right, so we're coming here, the panel body. Then we're gonna, as I said to you guys, we're gonna say the form. So we're gonna say form, and beside the form, we say form action. And you guys can put an action page dot you guys put a PHP. If you guys we haven't started the PHP yet, so you guys don't know the PHP, but I'm gonna show you guys what PHP is, because PHP we use mainly forms with the PHP. Anywhere you guys see the forms, login, registration, our leave review, you guys use the PHP. So, and we're gonna go in the next few videos, we're gonna talk slowly, we are merging with the PHP, and I'm gonna show you guys what PHP is. All right, so in your form, you guys, this has got nothing to do with the Bootstrap. This is the PHP part. And you guys, if you guys want to disregard this at the moment, and I'm gonna show you guys in the future videos. All right, so we're gonna put a div class, and we're gonna put a MB3, MB2. We put a MB3, margin bottom 3, and we put a the margin top also 3. And inside this one, we're gonna copy this few times. Come on, copy them twice. Now and inside here we put a label. And what's the label? Our label is gonna be, say, your email. And what's the input? Then we put an input. And what's the type? Input type is email, so that's the email. And our name is also going to be email. Keep in mind, these names we also going to use for PHP. And we put a class form control, and you guys see that Bootstrap's very clever. It brings it automatically, it fills for us. And ID is email, not the upper. ID is email. Okay, and placeholder, and placeholder, enter your email. Email, and you guys put 3 dot, and exactly that's you guys. We forgot the label, and you guys put a label for, and for email, and you guys gonna put a class, and the class gonna be form label. So this guys here, the input, we put a form control, keep in mind, and here we put a form label, because this is the label. So I'm going to show you guys in a few seconds. We could do control S for save, and if you guys look at here, this is your email. The email runs all the way here. So what we do is that, because this is very big, or what we do is that we wrap our panel into the div. So what we do is that we put a if you guys come here, copy everything here, Control C, copy. So we do again, including this one. So we do Control C for copy, and now we do div class container, because we want to wrap it in container class container. And we also put a div class section, because we want to put it in section. If you need to put a section. Okay, so now we have a div class container and div class section. Now this is going to come in a container and section. Okay, and I paste it again. So all I added section and container, and I added my panel default, because my panel was going all the way. See you guys here, and you guys see the difference. You guys see that once we put our container, it contained, give padding, it got a margin on the left and right. So now you guys see that's the first bit. And now we're gonna go ahead. So it says panel body inside the form. We have MB3, MT3, and we're gonna do exactly the same like here. You guys can copy and can do paste. Level 4 password, and you guys can here put it here password. Alright, so the input type is password, name is password, form control ID is password. Alright, so placeholder enter your password. Alright, and you guys see here, but margin top and margin bottom is 3. So I've got my email, and I've got here please write a review, and you guys can actually put that in the middle. So you guys can come here strong, or you're gonna change this one to maybe H4. We put a please write your review. Alright, and we're gonna give some style. We put a text align center. Alright, we're gonna see that one. Okay, so now that our text align center, you guys want to give some margin. So we're gonna give our panel default margin top and margin bottom. We're gonna give margin top MT. We put a margin top 3. Okay, so we give margin top 3, and we give some margin bottom as well. Margin bottom 3. So this MT3. Where is this MT3? MT3, MB3 and MT3 is margin top and margin bottom. And if you guys look at here, we're going to give some margin. It's up to you guys. You guys want to give margin whichever way you guys like. You guys want to put a margin top 3 or margin bottom 3, up to you, or 5 or 10. Alright, so far we have come here and created email and password, and as you guys see here in most login pages, you guys see this one. And if you guys come here and put a button. Alright, so if you guys come here, this is a MB. We're gonna go ahead, we put a button, and in the button we put a submit, and we put a class btn primary, and the type's gonna be type. It's gonna be submit. there you go. So now this is the you guys see like this one in the login as well. So you guys see in the login, but you guys see in the say when you guys go in the registration, you guys see exactly like this email. But you when you go and you look, you can see that this is responsive because it goes with screen resolution or type. So you guys can put your email or you guys can put your password. But we got when we go for text review, we've got something extra as well, which is called text area. So we put another label. So div class, same MB3, MB margin bottom 3 and MT3, and we can put a label 4. We have to put a label. Okay, so inside the label we put a comments, our reviews. Normally we see the comments. Now we have to give this label a name and label 4 comment. And you guys can go here and now instead of this input we put a text area. Okay, so what's the difference between the input and the text area? Okay, so the input, this is the input. You guys putting a string, you guys can put a name ABC, for example, our Kroyawood, our Yazdani, and you guys can put your password. So you guys do like this. You guys see these buttons, even though I'm pressing this string, so you don't see this password. So now if I put a Yazdani, you guys don't see a password. So if I put a Yazdani here, you guys see my whatever I'm typing here. But when you go on at the bottom and you guys type, you see bullets. So this is the difference between email and password. So that's why you go when you guys come here and put a label for our input type email, Bootstrap straight away put that is going to be inside the template of email. So it's got at the back end, it's got an engine at the back, so it knows that email. So if you guys going to put an email, say for example AS, for example, and if you guys don't put this one, it's not going to accept, because anything you guys put a ABC, ABV, you have to put this one at Yahoo, our Gmail, our Microsoft, whatever you guys put on, but you guys the email must contain this one. Alright, so in the password, you guys don't see the plain word, you guys see this bullets here. Okay, so we're coming down here and we put our text area, and I'm going to show you guys text area. And you guys in the text area, you guys can put a class, can put a form control, form label, form control, and inside the form control we put a rows. And how many rows? We want to put a five rows. We put an ID comment, make sure when you guys gonna put anything here, it's gonna be lowercase, because we don't want to show this to the user. And name is going to be text. It's going to be text. And you guys, whatever you guys want to put inside here. So, and you guys see this one is comment, and it's row 5 rows. So 1 2 3 4 5 rows. If you want to put a column, but the column is fixed, is by default. And you guys see this a row. So if you guys want to increase the rows, say you want to put a rows 7, it comes in and it's going to be bigger. But you guys don't need the bigger, because because whatever the user is going to type in, all this stuff, it's going to expand. So you guys look at here, you guys, whatever the user is going to put, it expands itself. So you guys see this one, guys don't need to put a row. You guys 5, just put 5 standard. Anything more than 5, when the user keeps on writing, and it expands itself. So you guys don't need. You guys see this one, there is a scroll here, going up and down. So user, so once you guys may try to create your website, make sure you guys don't type more than like 1,000 characters or something, because it goes to the memory, your database, and your database gets filled up quick. So you make sure you guys see here that 500 words. Make sure user type the 500 words, whatever they got. Normally user needs like 100 words. You got the, but anyone crazy, some crazy people, they come in and write like thousands. Don't, you guys don't let the user goes like more than 1,000 or 500, anything more than 500, because it goes in your database and it fills up very quick. So it's up to you guys. You guys the programmer, you guys that's your website if you want to create one. So that's how the you come in. So we're gonna put a 5, and the 5 is enough. 5 is enough. It looks okay. You guys look at here. So when you guys say that the user comes and put a review here, so the user gonna come put review here. But you guys, if you guys want to go on top and put your first name and last name, you guys by all means you guys can do that, and you guys can just create a div and click class. Okay, so you guys can put a mb3 and mt3, and now you guys can put a row, div class row, and in the row you guys can put a two column class call. Just put a call, and you just put a div class call, two div class call. That's it. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to put your first name and last name here. We have put an email, password, comment, but with the user, you guys don't need the user's first name and last name. So that's what we want to do. We come here and put a on the top, mt3 margin top 3, margin bottom 3, and we put a row for our two column. And at the first column, you guys put exactly like that. So you guys can put an input, and it's gonna be type text, because we accepting text from the user, and the name is gonna be f name, first name, or you guys can put a first name or f name, whatever, and can put a placeholder first name. So if you guys can put your first name. Okay, so you guys can put your first name, and the second one you guys can put your second name. So input type, you guys can come here, and your last name, first name, and it's going to be last name. So now we're going to check, and you guys look at here your first name and your last name. So if you guys want to put a label, you guys by all means you guys can put on top. All right, so now we have our first name and last name. So you guys see it looks awesome. So we look at the responsiveness. It is responsive. You guys look at here your first name and last name. So the users doesn't have like more words. If you user have like 3 first name, maybe 1 character, you guys leave this much room. This is Bootstrap's very clever. You guys look at here, very intelligent. You guys leave here, so you guys don't let the user goes more than whatever you guys needs to type. So say you guys go here, you guys say put a first name is anything you guys like, say Fatima. That's the first name, 1 character. You guys, no one have more than 1 character name, and you guys could put your second name. You guys can put anything on in the front. You guys can put a label. You guys can put a you guys can put a first name, and you guys notice I don't put a label. So that's not a first name, that's the last name. So before that one, you guys can come here and first name, you guys can do like this, but I don't think it's not recommended. You guys, because you guys need to wrap it between something, label or something, but you guys can't do that. So I'm gonna wrap it inside the label. Label first name, label for first name. So that's the label for first name, and we put a class form label. Form label. Input time form class. We forgot to put a class form control. Okay. And look at here, that form control is increased. So we're gonna come here and do the second one. So label form, label last name, form control your last name. Form control, and that's your last name. Okay, so it looks awesome now. You guys look at here, that's the first name, last name, and look, you guys look at here, that's submit. So you guys can put your first name. So I'm gonna put my QD, and I'm gonna put my last name Yazdani. You guys can put your first name, last name. Maybe you guys can put your email as ishrat@google.com, for example. Google.com. Your password is 123, maybe. You guys, hi, this is Koraya Wood, for example. Koraya Wood, as you guys seeing this Koraya Wood, my channel. So this is my channel. Koraya Wood, maybe the most hated YouTube channel, but doesn't matter. That's my channel. All right, so you guys can put your name. You guys can put your password, whatever. You guys can put say your email. You guys can put your first name, last name. So I show you guys that the first bit is that, if you guys notice, I did not try this label. So you guys saw that without label how it looks. So if you guys remove the label and remove the form control, okay, so I'm going to show you guys again. That's how it's going to look, because that's a simple, there's no style here, there is nothing here. That's your first name, last name. And I show you guys again to not to put anything like last name. Don't do it like that. That's a bad habit. Some people, they do that. Last name is going to come like this, but there is no style here. They used to do that, but not anymore. All right, so and the best way is to put your form control and put your label. So this is the best way. This is the best practice. And when you guys do that, it looks awesome. It looks great. And if when you guys do that, it goes, it's adjusts itself with this screen resolution. And you guys look at here. It looks great. It looks beautiful. All right, so now that we have created our review, if you guys go back and the user is looking at here and the user wants to leave a review, the user is going to jump in this page, and whatever user wants to put review, when the user submits, if you guys look at here, it goes to the, if you look at here, it jumps to the action page. If you look at here, jumps to the action page, as I said to you guys before. And if there is a question mark, it means it's get. This question mark means get. First name is equal to and last name and email and password and text. It means the PHP and HTML wants all this information now. So this one means get in question mark means gets in PHP. So now the PHP or the HTML wants all this information from you. So unless you guys put something that is not important, doesn't matter, the user can leave it empty. Other than that, the PHP, if you guys submit this PHP and HTML now by default knows it straight away that I want to go in this page action.php, and I want the first name, I want the last name, I want the email, I want the password, and I want the text. So just keep in mind that the PHP now comes into action, and it wants all these pages, all this information from you guys. All right, so when you guys go back, you guys see this one, and you guys see here what happens. We go back again, and we go here on top, and you guys see here there's a login and register. When we press in, you guys, we don't see anything. So now we're gonna go and fix, because we're gonna go soon revisit this login register. And you guys look at here inside your index, and you guys, this is salon style, is home, product, shop, login. And as I said before, inside this login we have anchor tag, and we go to login.php, login.html, and inside this register we go to register.html. You guys can put a user register, or you guys just put a single register.html. okay, normally we put a hey PHP, but it doesn't matter, you guys can put a HTML. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys that different way, because this is a login register and you guys need to put a PHP. So far we have seen login, we have to put a PHP because we are using the PHP form. So this is login, this is where the PHP and HTML meets. We put a PHP, so, and we put a login.php. The page doesn't, it's not here now, so we have to create a page. You guys come here and put a new file, go to save, and you guys can put a login.php. and if you guys know here, so far we've been adding the HTML, but now we have to change it to login PHP. And you look at here, login PHP, because login and register comes in under the PHP. And we create another page, and we do save, and we put a register.php. Alright, so you guys can put a register page, and you guys can put a login page. So you guys can put two pages, and we come here, we go here again, and once you guys do that, we go to login.php, and you come back, and when we go here, we go to register.php. All right, so we have created two pages. All right, if you guys look at here, so we have created so far. If you guys go here to this single product, and in single product user wants to put a review, it comes here to review page. And now when the user presses again, user goes to the right review to this page. And if the user wants to go to, say if your user wants to go to home or wants to go to login, user can go to login, but not from here, because we don't have the register or login. We can only enter through index, so we can fix this from here. So once you go here, and once you go on top, all you guys need to do is to go to the login and put a login.php in anchor text, login.php, because you guys need to put an address, which address you want this page to go. So register.php. So once you guys put it, you come here, refresh it, and once you guys do that, it goes to login. And if you press this register, it goes to register. So what about this home? This home is at the moment it's not working. Okay, so you guys come here in the home, and if you guys can put indexed, index.html, and once you guys do this, so you guys, it goes on the index.html. Even though you guys at the review, if you guys, so we put an index.html in the home page. If the user wishes to go to the home, user can jump inside the home. So if you guys, if the user comes to review, if the user presses this, user goes to the index straight away, because we put the address. Now this anchor tag is pointing towards the index page of the website, which is the home, the first page. All right, that's it for this video, guys. If you like the video, thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.